Hello guys, so some of you asked me to show the build and so here it is. Well, basically for the Dagger Dagger DPS, um, damage Dagger Dagger. So it will be obviously the Dark Amulet with the Relic of Fireworks and then Rune. Then the Sigil is, well, just add some the enemy lower than 50% of health. I will get I will get plus 5%, and the other one will just if I add like some movement combi in them, then I will get like plus 5% as well. So it works for dagger 4 because it added triple, so it will add the plus 5% more damage. Then about the trait lines, so I run crit strike. Don't know the name in English. Where well, everyone is using anyway, so no big deal. And obviously Daredevil. So well, nothing too crazy here. It's just like the meta, most likely about the trait. And the only change I made is this trait. So whenever you use uh, trickery, I think it's trickery. It's trickery. Whenever I use trickery trait, heal, I will cleanse two combis. So why I'm picking it up instead of this one, which is the most powerful trait, maybe for the fifth? Well, the reason is simple, is because with Dagger Dagger, uh, if you are blind, if you are blind at some point, you have no way to cleanse the blind, like, and if you cannot get in stealth, so you're just dead basically. So either way, for offensive and defensive, I want to cleanse quickly while attacking will be the best. Um, so what I usually do is I have blind on me. I just like throw the dagger four, then will cleanse the blind at some point. But if let's say block or something, then the blind it doesn't disappear. Then I'm just but let's say I fight a DP thief, he will always win because he will have blind nonstop on me, so I cannot get rid of it. Which is why I run this this trait to cleanse. Obviously, I don't know which on this I will cleanse, but well, as long as I see like a blind on me, then I just run for my pull here, which will it's a munition. So you have like two pull. So it means like almost like four Condes cleanse if you spam it. And obviously roll for initiative, you also cleanse two Condes. You could also play this heal, cleanse also two Condes. So until now didn't want it to use this heal if you have poison on you. But then now, thanks to this trait, you can use it. Cleanse the poison at some. So that's a good trait. But I would still prefer hiding shadow because well, it cleans all the damage on the and it gives you stealth, so people can forget about you and then you just um, attack later on. Um, and obviously you can also use. I mean, you probably have to use. I don't know the name in English. Well, this elite, this non-skill elite. This is a way the most boring skill, but everyone playing it because it's way too strong. It's even needed for the thief. So yeah, you also cleanse two condies on here as well. So this strain is kind of good now. I'm not gonna lie, because before it was only cleanse one condi, now it's two condis, which you can really play on that a lot. Like so, um, obviously, like let's say you get like Candy Bomb, and then you just have like two left candies and you just spam your pool even without targets, and then it will just cleanse your candies as well. So this is really good. Now I still think this one is really needed as a thief because you steal boons, so you can still stab and stuff, which is very, very powerful. So, well, it's up to you. I really enjoy this trade because it saved my life many times, and it also can land my damage many times, which is the hard part with Dagger Dagger. Because if you are a DP thief and you just go from stealth, you're already stealth. You can steal whatever you want. So you go in. So there's really it's hard to get blind unless you just run into blind mark or um, necro or whatever it is. So yeah, but because I'm running like Daga Daga, I'm always um, not in stealth. So people see me like from miles away. So it's really hard to get an impact with Daga Daga, obviously, because you don't have stealth whenever you want. If you want to have stealth whenever you want, you could definitely use screen. I don't know the name, to get stealth, or this one too could be good to impact as well. It's up to you, but I really enjoy both initiative right now. My second option will be uh, this one, just to get another impact more than the more than steals. Obviously, you can land both of them from long distance. Um, However, yeah, there's not in front. So yeah, it could be because it has like a reduced they reduced the cooldown of this one, so it's really interesting to pick this one, especially because it's a break break, sorry, and it's 100 1200 range. So it's really high. So it's double steel basically. That's really good. I'm still running it, but I think I will prefer this one. It depends. It really depends on what you're fighting. Yeah. And basically, I just run this elite because to me this is the most fun elite for Thief. I'm talking about fun. I'm not saying it's the best. It's way now. It's just this one the best. Like from far away. Like yeah, but this one is very risky as well because you can get blind from it. You can be blocked, and then it doesn't work. It doesn't end. I mean, it could put you in very such a awkward position. So it requires a lot of skills, I would say, to use this one, which I'm not enough good enough to use it, but I'm learning. Um, yeah, you definitely can run Venom as well. That's so like just if you play it, just do it not for yourself. Just do it, share it with your ally, then you can increase the chance of getting killed. So yeah. What else to say? So obviously Shadow Step, like as long as it doesn't get nerfed, like every thief will play it anyway. And then yeah, with the pool, I like to be honest, I need to get a pool because it's an interrupt. You can interrupt some skills, and it's also help you landing the 5 and clock and dagger and then backstab. So it's another non-steel, not as good as it still is, but it's still very, very good. So I highly suggest you to play it if you play Dagger Dagger, because there's no way you're going by stealth and you're going to backstab them from by walking. It's like people are way too fast than you, and I don't know why, but at least on my on my screen, they are way faster than me. So if I don't pull them to me, or if I don't go to them, no way to land my backstab. So yeah, and because super speed now, almost all of the classes are using super speed. This is like very hard to land the backstab right now. I'll say only DP thief can land it now, right now. But well, it's also a ping matter, I guess. Because I have a lot of pings, it's most likely unplayable. But I'm still playing with this trash. But well, I have no choice. Yeah, what else to say about that? I think that's it. So yeah, just to show up what I usually do when I impact someone. So ideally, you want to heal just to get the step. But well, if you see like this team fight is if it's in +1, you should definitely do it. But if it's not, like let's say in team fight or a 1v1, just don't use your heal just to stealth. So usually what I do is just like I land my 4 first to get to activate my seal here on cripple, and after I land my 5 on steal, and then I do the backstab basically. So it should looks like that. Here we go. So if you add all the damage combined with the cloak and dagger plus backstab, it's even stronger than DP Thief because you have the cloak and dagger, which deals a lot of damage, which is almost like 5k, plus 7k. So that's all combined. If you can combine the combo, then it will deal more than 10k damage. So it's very powerful, but it's very hard to land because you need to wait until they don't have any dodges, any blocks, any stabilities. So this is really hard to get. But well, and then obviously when you don't have your skill, you get your pull. Um, yeah, somehow I landed it. Okay. You still have your pull, so uh, then you pull it to 5, backstab, in crit, and here we go. So yeah. Also, what I like to do is like roll for initiative, so you can get some distance. Then the guy try to get you from distance, so he's coming to you, and then you use your 5 if he's too close to you, or then you just pull him even more to you, and then you get the kill or whatever it is. You can also pull and do your elites here, so something like that. This is like here plugin, so place, but then you can chain CC in that way. So it's pretty good to end a target. So in a scenario where like I'm like chasing by a guy, like so I'm just roll for initiative, the pool, then and it. It's it's obviously not the best because you need to get rid of the blind and stuff, which is why I run the straight, right? And the straight to cleanse some condies. So sometimes it could be weakness or blind. Or let's see, when you fight a thief, I always wait for him to blind me, and then after I land my pull to just get rid of the blind, and then impact him. Yeah. Oh, lovely, didn't you? About the trades, back to the trade, so you can do even more damage with, I think it's even more damage with Deadly Art. Why? Well, yeah, you need to take all of them, but well, it doesn't really change compared to Crit Strike anyway, so yeah, you just play this one. For the dagger, to increase the damage of your dagger. You can use it for the Heartseeker when after you land your backstab. So you will get reveals, you will get a plus 120 damage. And then I usually, obviously, use the biggest damage when they have like uh, less than 50% health. I I do 20% more than peak. I could also use this one, which is pretty cool because your cooldown will get a little bit um, lower if you land your steel. So yeah, but if you want to try with like the full damage, then that. But yeah, the only issue is that obviously like you have like less crits. Yeah, crits strike. So because you don't run the crit strike line, so you just basically like rely on this one, which is 10 seconds. It's not the optimum, but it could be a good burst. It's not that big, so I still prefer a crit strike because it's it makes sure you can crit, or at least it increases your chance to crit, and for a decent amount of damage. So, yeah, basically this is the build for the Dagger Dagger SVF, and hope you enjoy and try it by yourself, both with this trait or crit strike, like try it by yourself. This is really fun when it lands, and when it doesn't, then you're very, very frustrated because you waste all the cooldown for no reason. So, but well, that's the game. It is what it is. So just try hard and then read your enemy, and then, well, I'm still learning myself. Um, I'm gold, so that's not really a good. Cannot really teach anybody about that, but yeah. So yeah, try to build the build by yourself and tell me what you think. See you. Bye bye.